Meet Lucy. She's a NASA engineer working on a component for a new flight deck system. In this fast-moving environment, her team typically works on components for large-scale systems in parallel with other engineering teams and often in isolation from one another. In the past, it was challenging for her to find the right human factors design guidance relevant to her projects. She wasn't sure when and how to consult with a human factors specialist, so she often didn't until later in the design process when her components were evaluated in an integrated test environment. This led to costly rework. Her latest project is to design a new system status display, and she'd like to save time and budget by considering human factors design principles earlier in the process. Now there's a web-based tool that Lucy can use to uncover, pinpoint, and resolve common human factors issues in her projects, well before a formal design review, even before designing her first prototype. The Human Factors Analysis Support Tool, or HFAST, makes NASA human factors resources accessible in a way that is consistently organized and relevant to each engineer's current design issues. HFAST increases human factors awareness among design engineers and promotes the application of human factors best practices and evaluations earlier in the design cycle. HFAST is a dynamic system where knowledge is captured and maintained by human factors specialists over time, so engineers always have access to the latest design expertise when working on their own. But it also encourages and facilitates collaboration within projects, providing a consistent way for human factors specialists and design engineers to discover and recommend relevant resources and plan and analyze evaluations. HFAST will help Lucy optimize system performance, reduce costs, and ensure that her technology is built to accommodate the characteristics of the users that will operate, maintain, and support the larger system. To get started, Lucy enters the HFAST system. She creates a new project for her technology. Then, she fills in the info for her project profile, capturing useful data such as human factors standards that are relevant to this project, end-user tasks and operating environments, and the project's current design phase. If there are areas where Lucy needs more guidance, she can always work with a human factors specialist to determine the most important details to focus on. Once the profile is populated, she can investigate and apply resources matched to her project profile through the Design Aids tab, such as research articles, lessons learned, and evaluation methods. She'll use HFAST to guide her in performing some informal evaluations and engage with human factors specialists to collaborate on more formal evaluations. This allows her to report or view findings and diagnoses for any design issues that were uncovered. As a result, she can incorporate human factors guidance earlier in the design process. By the time Lucy's technology is ready to be integrated into the larger system, it's already been vetted by several human factors evaluations and will be well positioned to meet the human factors review. HFAST gives Lucy the human factors knowledge, resources, and expert input she needs to effectively design human system technologies, saving time by solving problems before they start. HFAST, improving collaboration, improving design.